But let's talk about actionable tips related to engaging your audience. Things that you can do to get them, obviously, to take action, right? Now, I mentioned Q&A or frequently asked questions or should ask questions. All of those need to be on your pages, especially the product related pages for sure. That is definitely important. So I got a question here. Thanks. How about AI content? Intern mentioned that we could just use AI content to replace the ones that aren't ranking anymore. Will that be considered helpful content? So yes and no. Yes, it will be considered helpful content compared to probably what you had up there previously, but Google brought out their own AI content generator. So you can only expect that they also know how to detect AI related content. So best case scenario is human written content. That's best case scenario. Second best case scenario would be something like using an AI content generator to create an outline and then having a real human actually create or write that content so that it doesn't come across as AI generated. Now, your question sounds like you just want to jam in some AI content and publish that to replace what was bad. I probably wouldn't do that. I would take those pages that were ranking and just make them better. They were ranking because Google found something on their signals related to other links to those pages, things like that. There was a reason that it was ranking. If it's not ranking now, then it's probably just a lack of value, a lack of good content. So I would actually take those pages and just make them better, optimize them, expand on what you already have there. Don't full on replace, expand on what was there. I think would be a better way to go with that. Add in those things like I'm talking about, Q&As, frequently asked questions, should ask questions. Add that into that content and you might see those pages bounce right back up in the rankings, or at least start to gain some more traction. I think that would be a better approach for that. Testimonials. Don't forget about real experiences that people have had with your brand. Put those on your site. Use those as those trust factors to get the word out about your business. Now, I should mention one thing. Testimonials and reviews are kind of two different things. So reviews you really want to get on Google's platform or Yelp or Facebook, those types of platforms. Testimonials are things that customers have sent to you that they've said. It could be from a Google review, but things that you publish on your website related to testimonials are not going to be trusted by Google. They're not going to penalize you for them, but they're great trust factors for customers that are coming to your site. So you definitely want to have them there as that positive trust factor, but understand that if you're trying to improve your overall SEO, you want to drive people to leave reviews on really on Google. If possible, your Google business profile is the #1 place to get those kinds of things done. But definitely make sure that you're showcasing some of your 5-star reviews. Definitely do that. Update regularly. So when I bring these kinds of things up related to content, I always get the question, how often should I be publishing content on my site? And the answer is it's kind of a tough one, right? You need to produce quality content. So how long does that take for you to create? I think that's a big piece of this. And then how often can you do that is the second question. You use ChatGPT to create some topic outlines that might help you cut down on that time, where you can get a piece of content out every week or maybe every 2 weeks. The trick here is consistently update your website. So if you're able to publish 2 pieces of content a month, then stay on that schedule, 1st and 15th or something along those lines, right? Always be very consistent when you put it up. What you don't want to do is front load a ton of content and then not do anything for 4 or 6 months. That would be not great. It's the regularly in this slide that is the most important. All right. Any other questions on the chat here? I want to see, make sure that we got everything covered. Let's see. Someone from my team mentioned that AI or bot content will be considered helpful content if it was creating with helping as the priority and not specifically just to rank. So if you're just creating content because you want to rank for more keywords or better keywords, it's probably not going to do that. If you create content, even using AI that is helpful and will ultimately add to the value of the page, then definitely makes a lot of sense there. All right, I do not see any other questions. If you are watching the replay, obviously you can put your questions there and we'll follow up with you. But that is all about the helpful content update and when it rolled out, what it was all about.